Star Wars Battlefront 2's final update, the Battle of Scarif, came with several smaller changes to the game, some you probably didn't notice, and the other day I made a video with 10 of the more subtle changes to Battlefront 2, apart from the new planet and shore troopers and everything, you know, the smaller stuff. And in the comments of that video, you guys told me about a few more of the new changes to the game, so thanks for that. Hey everyone, it's Andrew, and here are some more of the new changes which just got delivered to Battlefront 2. Some of these are visual changes, new character and class abilities, some smaller details, so let's do it. First up, the First Order Flametrooper actually has a new weapon, or rather a new secondary fire function. By pressing the left trigger on console or the aim down sights button on PC, the Flametrooper will shoot a fireball from his flamethrower, great for mid-range combat. I think that's why DICE introduced this for the Flametrooper, because before this he was useless on some of the more ranged maps, but now with this he can compete at both close to mid-range. A direct hit on an enemy with fireball is a one-shot kill, but using this at distance will take some adjusting and getting used to. It has quite a significant bullet drop arc, similar to the First Order Jet Trooper's weapon. And if you shoot it directly up into the sky, it won't come down again. It kind of just dissipates in the air. Pretty cool though, great addition to the reinforcement, and now I'm just so glad we have a character that can shoot fireballs. That's, you know, always what Battlefront 2 needed. Next up, while playing on Hoth, which was just added to the Supremacy game mode along with a few other Age of Rebellion maps, you may have noticed something different. First of all, obviously there are no AT-ATs. Not really sure how they could have worked on Supremacy though, perhaps similar to the AT-TE on Felucia, that would have been cool I guess, but they're not here, it's all good. So instead of AT-ATs, we have this, a new turret placed in the center of the map. But if you get in the turret, you'll probably notice it's not really made for shooting troops on the ground. It's an anti-air turret with a full view of the sky for taking down enemy starfighters. And this turret is actually originally from Crate. There's a few over on that planet as well. It does seem strange they'd add this to this particular map, but I guess it does change up the map, gives it something fresh and something for both teams to fight over right in the center. I feel like they're trying to make it a common trait of a rebel base as well. Crate was a rebel base, and now Hoth here is a rebel base, so same turret. There you go. Next up, during this update, the ARC Trooper received an updated melee attack. Prior to this update, the ARC Trooper was the only infiltrator reinforcement to not have a unique melee attack. The Ewok has his spear, BX Commando droids have the Vibro Blade, KFX Spy has his truncheon, ISB Agent has their Taekwondo moves, the Sith Trooper has a sidekick if meleeing after sprinting, and then also a side punch, and now the ARC Trooper has a 3 combo move where he actually turns his pistols backwards and uses the grip to attack his enemies. Pretty cool the blasters are turned upside down. Small little detail, actually didn't notice until watching the footage back. And if you hit all 3 swings, it eliminates the enemy. Great for making this character feel more unique to the regular trooper classes. The Wookie Warrior also received a new ability, one I don't think too many people are actually happy about. The Wookiee now has a slam attack, where he slams his fists into the ground, damaging enemies within a certain radius around the Wookiee. First impressions seem okay, but the attack feels kind of weak compared to other similar attacks in the game. It takes 2 to 3 slams to actually take down an enemy, so it's probably better used as a finisher, first shooting enemies with Bowcaster, then moving in for the kill with the slam. And this ability replaced the Fortify ability, which replenished some of the Wookiee's health, so to make up for this, a successful hit of the slam on an enemy replenishes some of the Wookiee's base health. I haven't tested this in online gameplay yet, but I feel like you have to use this at such close range and it doesn't even get you the kill, meaning it might leave you exposed and open to attack. So let me know if you actually like this slam or if you think you'd prefer his previous ability. Okay, next up, there was recently a very subtle change to most of the dash abilities for heroes and reinforcements. Dash abilities now follow the direction of the camera instead of the direction of the player model. This gives you much more control over where the character is moving while performing a strike, and is basically like aiming a blaster. You aim with the camera, not with the character. And it's not hugely noticeable, but the change affects Rey's dash strike, Obi-Wan's defensive rush, charge, Han Solo's shoulder charge, BB-8's rolling charge, General Grievous's claw rush, the First Order jet troopers' jet tackle, and the Avician gunner's charge. And it feels like you have more control to me. I was testing this out. I feel like, yeah, I can aim where I'm going better than I could before, but let me know if you agree with this and if you yourself notice the change. Okay, finally, I've got a bonus change for you guys. This has to do with unlocking certain cosmetic items in the game, specifically the items that used to be unlocked through community-timed events. These are things like the Luke Farmboy skin, the Princess Leia appearance, the Kenobi emote from Maul, and a few others. With updates for Battlefront 2 coming to an end, the developers have decided to make all of these unlockable through milestones, and they're going to take you a bit of time to unlock. For example, to get the "Hello There" voice line for General Grievous, you need to defeat 1,500 enemies as General Grievous. And yes, this isn't quite as bad as 5,000 enemies to unlock the new Maul skin, but it's still a heck of a lot. All the new unlocks are into the thousands, so if you don't have these unlocked already, you'll really need to spend the time earning them, sustaining your Battlefront 2 experience. With Battlefront 2 coming to an end, I feel like it's important to acknowledge a lot of the game's smaller changes and to really just appreciate everything this game has become. So, did you know about any of these changes already, and are there any I missed? Let me know in the comments. And if you missed my last video with some of the other new changes, like the new crate map, you can watch that here. There's a really cool crate sunset map you can play on in Heroes vs Villains. It's awesome. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord server for lots more Star Wars news, gaming, updates. It's all there. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.